Well, hello, my fellow hobbits from the Shire here in southern Ontario, Canada, this April 19th. So, as per the title, Canada is both broken and cracked. My hometown here, everybody has their bowl full. You know what I mean? Keywords and censorship and stuff. I'm not talking kids and young people, I'm talking like contemporaries of mine. I'm left shaking my head. We all know this is a dead end trip, and the keyword isn't trip. I mean, if I had an extra buck, it would be going in my larder, not in my bowl. And in BC, they've legalized everything. You can buy it in a vending machine on the street. When the devils and dabbles say they want to thin out the population, they're not kidding. And I'm just left shaking my head. I was talking on the phone to someone from the channel on one of the prairie provinces. This individual is a cab driver. Now, any cab driver, anywhere, they see the underbelly of, their locale. If the police wanted to know where there was a den of iniquity, let's say, they could simply ask a cab driver. But that's not what the police are doing here in Canada. They're not policing. We see the RCMP evidently in the regime of Trudeau's pocket. We saw this with what happened in Nova Scotia. Again, I'll leave out some keywords here. We saw it in Ottawa last February. We see it all over the place. What we see now are police in Canada doing, they're not pursuing these dens of iniquity. They're arresting independent journalists for asking questions of politicians. They're arresting or holding back people who are protesting the alphabet people who are dressing funky and reading stories to children. You know what I mean by funky too, right? I'm just going soft on this one here. We're a mess. A mess as a society. It's our government that creates it. And this isn't happening just in Canada. We see it everywhere. It all goes back to the devils at Davos. I mean, they said they want to thin out the population by 50%. And now, of course, we have the MAIDS program here in Canada. I imagine those vending machines in the streets in Vancouver where you can get anything that's a dead-end trip. It's probably a phone number there. You can call yourself up a maid. Wow.